Hi, Chris Kirk here at Wild Blue. Certainly appreciate you viewing our videos. And as always, if you have any questions about anything we have to say, or maybe you'd like another video, or maybe you just have a different opinion of what we're talking about, we'd love to hear it. 888-773-4249 is our number. I want to talk about a little bit of a difficult subject here, and that is if you become terminally ill and you own an airplane, what do you do? We've dealt with this situation on a number of occasions, and we've seen the good all the way to the ugly on how these things can transpire. And let me just encourage you that if you're in that specific situation, it's probably better now to try to sell your airplane as soon as you reach that or hear that diagnosis than later. Airplanes tend to have a longer sales cycle. Some of them may be a month, some of them, depending on the airplane, may be a year or two. And those are, times that are just being eaten away the closer you get to, unfortunately, to your terminal date. So it makes it easier on your family, it makes it easier on your heirs, it makes it easier on your estate if you can try to dispose of that asset before you pass rather than later. After that fact, especially if the airplane is not being flown, it makes it difficult for buyers to want to move into that airplane because they know that it hasn't been utilized. They don't know what kind of attention has been paid to maintenance because you've been dealing with other items or other issues. And frankly, a lot of buyers have been bitten by dealing with overly emotional, and I'm going to use that term somewhat guardedly, but they're very emotional family members after the passing of the owner. It's a difficult situation no matter how you deal with it, but we always encourage the owner or the family, if you're the family, to encourage the owner to try to get that asset moved earlier rather than later. Almost always when we've dealt with this, we've seen that doing it earlier rather than later will net you more money. It certainly frees up a lot of emotional capital, and it just makes life easier for you and for the prospective buyer as well as for your family. So if you have any questions about that, we'd love to visit with you. Again, I'm Chris, and we've got Todd and Mac here in the office, 888-773-4249.